Well, today we're heading up the Coeur River again. Planning on, it's really doing the Coeur River National Recreation Trail. But to make a loop out of it, I'm doing a little road walking, hitting a couple extra trails, doing a little more road walking, and then I'll be pretty much at the head of the recreation trail. Okay, so it's about 9:15. I made it to my starting point. Right there is the trailhead where I'll come out, and then up this way is I got a good road walk up to the next trail. So not my favorite part, but making a loop's pretty important to me. So throw the pack on, let's get going.
I feel like I'm getting screwed. Should've just locked up all my doors. When you come bang and try to
Okay, just made my first navigation. Got off the main road, you can still kind of see it down there. Happy to get off that road. Now's the climb, today's the big climb. Gonna be a lot of work from here on out. For today anyway. We've come to the first decision. There's a fork in the trail here. So I got my maps with me. I'll sit down, take a little break, and try to decide which one to take. Got up on a little ridge here. Maybe this is the top. Then I drop back down to Cataract Creek and then hike another 1,000 back up. If that's the case though, not too bad. A couple blowdowns. Having a great time. Check this out. This is not a huge surprise. Pretty good size. I knew they'd be up here. We're right up on top now. We'll be keeping a watch out. Ears open. That was a hell of a descent. Boy, one part was super steep. Rough on the knees. I'm glad I didn't go up that way. So we'll filter some water here because if this is the creek I think it is, this is probably our last chance of water for the night. We'll hit water tomorrow, but okay, well, I've filtered some water and got my head in the creek and about ready to climb this hill. It's going to be about 1,000 or 1,200 foot climb. And it's going to be a slog going up the hill, I know, but I'm ready, hydrated, ready to go.
Loving it. Okay, so this is definitely Cataract Creek. Without a GPS, it could be tough to tell. That was an ass kicker. On the map, it looked like the trail just went straight uphill. But I thought, no, they just don't draw their switchbacks in on the map. But no, the trail went straight uphill. So I reached the first little peak, and I know that I probably have 200 to 400 feet more to climb. Whew. Still loving this though. When I get to the helicopter pad, I'll have to decide if I'm going to push on down the next road walk or camp there for the night. Still early in the day, so I don't know. Oh, this climb's taking its toll. Starting to level out a little bit. Running out of gas. But I don't want to stop till I hit the top here. I think I'm almost there. Great climb. Hopefully that's it. You never know. There's always a hill behind the hill you're climbing. That's probably the one. Out in the meadow now. We're up here. Standing on the chopper pad. Came from that direction. A little hazy. Something else. Something else. Hell of a climb. Beautiful. Steep as hell in some parts. We made it though. Well, right now I'm trying to decide if I'm going to camp here or not. Got some nice hammock spots. An old pit right there. Hasn't been used in a while. Plenty of wood. So I'm guessing from the map it's about a 3-mile road walk to where there's water in the next trail. Choices. But that's kind of why I came out here. I think I'll sit down, maybe have a swig, and decide. Okay, well, I've decided to move on. And I think that water is going to be more important, so see if we can knock this road walk out. A couple hours. Get into camp about 4 o'clock. Okay, so just made the junction. This is road 3099, I believe. There's our sign where we just come from. Gnarly low down right there. Let's knock this out. Okay, here's the junction with 412 and 3099. We keep rolling this way. It looks like a tinderbox. Ours a road walk. This baby hasn't been bad. Sure beats the first one. So it's sprinkling on me. Just heading out from the little junction here. Took a little rest. Feet are starting to feel it. But it's sprinkling on me. Hearing some thunder in the distance. Made it. I'm gonna be camping somewhere around here. Looking a little dark. Still hearing some thunder sometimes. But let's go find a place to hole up. Alright, well, this is home for the night. Got a little firewood. It's thundering, but hasn't rained on me since I was hiking down the hill. Not exactly happy with this camp, but it is what it is. I was too tired to move on. Got my improvised tarp. That is actually my poncho. So I guess now it's on to filter some water, get chow going, get a fire going. Mosquitoes are thick here. I wish I would have stayed up on the hill. Oh well. Well, we might be through the rainstorm. Still sprinkling a little. Got my fire started. And the big experiment for the trip, my little alcohol stove. Almost boiling already, no lid. Like a champ. Feeling good now. It was raining on us pretty good for a minute. Well, this is the end of the first day. Only 6 o'clock, but I'm pooped. I think I'm gonna go in my hammock and lay down, listen to some tunes, fall asleep. Hard to tell if we're gonna have weather. There's some thunder claps in the background, but we've stayed dry for a while now.
So last night was interesting. Had to try a couple different configurations on my poncho here. It rained. But I also I took it down on the sides and used it as a bug net, which it worked pretty good for. Once I had that down, the mosquitoes didn't get in and got some sleep. Around midnight, a fucking deer came into camp and scared the shit out of me 3 times. It's about 5 right now.
Okay. So what I've decided to do is just pack up. I'm not going to wait for this to burn off. I'm sure it will, but it's going to do it while I'm walking. I'm done with this camp. I didn't really like it. The mosquitoes are off the hook. And just time to get out of here and start cutting trail. And we're out of here. Adios. Sun's starting to burn through already, so it won't be long. About 6 a.m. Well, this trail is pretty overgrown so far. I am getting soaked. We've been seeing blowdowns the whole time, but this is the worst one. Had to go up and around. We're getting to the sun. I can't wait. I am soaked head to toe. Gonna be happy to see the end of this trail. It's too bad, it's pretty. But as you can see, the trail's right there. It's getting fainter and fainter. So hopefully we're about there. Well, I lost the trail for a minute. I just found it again. I was about to just start going down the canyon here because I know that's the way to go. But we got it again. I would imagine that the Coeur River, the North Fork, is right there at the edge of that hill. Be there in a minute. Well, here she is, North Fork of the Coeur River. For those of you following along, the trail just ended again. So, I'm already soaked. I think I'm just going to cross it. bust out my trekking poles and go for it. I can't get any wetter than I already am. Alright, so we got across, no problem. The water was only mid-shin deep at the deepest. Not too cold either. Rough start to the morning, a rough hour walk. About 7, a little after 7 now. Well, my phone decided not to work there for a minute. So you missed out on a couple great views. And we just scared some elk up the hill. Caught a fleeting glance, but of course my phone wasn't on, so I couldn't get a picture. Alright, well, been hiking for a couple hours now. Found a sunny spot to sit down. We're quite a ways above the river, so I can't get any water.
Pack up the bags and move on. We had it for a while, but now we're overdrawn because there's nothing here worth saving.
Just filtered some water at that creek. That's the kind of creek where I might take a chance on it. But I didn't have to take a chance on it, so I didn't. But probably some of the cleanest water you'll ever get. Boy, this part of the trail is something else. I'm not just talking the kick-ass view of the river. Can you see the trail? There's not much there. And right on the downside bank is a drop-off. And I slipped off it once. Doesn't seem like this upper part gets traveled much. Because look, there's the trail. So, I mean, you can tell where it's supposed to go, but you sure can't see it. Just heading out, and I just barely noticed this. I've been here for a half hour. Clark Creek.
Well, they say I'm kind of different and I never will fit in. You know, I'm kind of stuck in my ways. Well, I know we've hit the town where we burn that fucker down, and we'll raise our little hell along the way. Yeah, love it. Let it burn.
So I just stepped off the edge again. And now I'm wearing shorts, so it bashed up my knee. I'm not much of a bleeder, so it's...
Well, I'm really not that bad, and if you stick around to see, pop the cork, let's have us a little pull. The trouble never really starts till
We're climbing, the trail's going up that hill. You might be able to see the cutout. We're gonna be well up off the river here. I have to watch my step. Well, I just lost the trail again. Just crossed the creek there. Boy, it got clear up to my thighs. I'm sure I gotta go to that side, so I guess I'll just traverse this. And, I don't see any cutouts way high. Maybe I do. Well, time to search around and see if I can find it. Looks like I found it again. Man, this trail is challenging. All kinds of different ways. Not really with elevations yet, I say. But navigations, firm footing. Hopefully this is it. It's a trail. Looks just better than a game trail. So I've been following those for a long time. I'm hoping that as I get closer to Jordan Camp, the trail will improve. It has improved from earlier on. I don't care for this section much. Can't beat the views though. Well, this is totally unexpected. Campsite. Looks like it'd be a good one. Good access. Well, since we hit that campsite, the trail has improved tremendously. Of course, the terrain has too. So, hard to say if it's going to keep going. I'm digging it though. Okay, so I believe I'm coming up on Jordan Camp. I'm crossing the last creek. So since that's the case, I know from there I have 7 miles back to the car.
So many reasons here that make me want to leave. So many reasons here that lead me to believe. Over the mountain where the city lights they call, and my bags are at the door when my reserve begins to stall. 'Cause it's so hard to pick up all the pieces and try to start again, and then it's so far. Follow the line.
Okay, packed up, making the final push just past the sign. They said it was 6 miles. So that's cool, just gained a mile. Should take about 3 hours, I'm guessing. Put me to the truck about 4:30. So that's pretty good. I switched my shoes to my river shoes just to see if it might give my feet a break, get blisters in a different spot. So far so good. They feel pretty good. We have come to one of the scenic places on this hike, Cathedral Rocks.
So many different reasons, changing like the seasons in my head. But there's still one thing, or just a little something that isn't dead. Oh, and it's you.
So just sitting here on the trail taking a break.
It's you.
Pushing pretty hard.
I see your
Well,
pretty
think I've ever done this many miles in one day, and definitely not this many with this pack.
Yesterday I heard that another mine closes doors. Well, I've lost track of the count, but I know that it's a few more.
I believe this is the trail that we had to make our first navigation yesterday. This will take you down and across the river and then hook up with the trail we came in on yesterday. But we're going to go this way.
Follow the winding river and it leads you back to the heart. Follow the winding river and it leads you back to the heart.
This looks like a primo campsite. Okay, well, I'm backtracking right now. I thought for sure this would be the trail, but this son of a bitch goes back uphill. So I'm going to take what I thought would be their water trail. I'm going to take it down the hill. I hope this is right. I don't know if I have the energy to come back up this. And it could be like a half-mile hump through the brush. This one just feels right. Looks like it's got a lot more use, which is what we've been seeing since Jordan Camp. We'll see how she goes. Hope I'm right. Just caught sight of the main road.
It's been 20 years gone by since I left the life I knew. I left it all behind me, never looked